Hey guys, welcome to Nate and Greg's World. Today on this episode, we're going to be discussing 80s TV shows turned into movies. Were they good? Were they bad? I don't know. We're going to find out about our opinions on this, and you guys can chime in down below. Make sure you leave that comment, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, share us with all your friends, and don't forget to check us out on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
I got no voice to pick with you.
Hey guys, so as we said, we are going to be discussing 80s TV shows turned into movies. And we went through and we had a quick little discussion there to find out what 80s TV shows we liked, or at least watched, that's for sure, and the subsequent movies that were made of them. We have a list of, 3 bad and 3 good, because you know what?
What's amazing is we agreed on all these.
Absolutely, we definitely agreed
never
on
happens.
these. No, because you like stuff like Monster Hunter and stuff, and that's a horrible movie, dude. Horrible movie. But
Okay, Mr. Musical.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with musicals, dude.
All right,
nothing wrong with musicals. But so yeah, we picked out 3 TV shows that were turned into movies, that the movies were just absolutely horrible, destroyed the franchise as far as we're concerned. And then there's 3 80s TV shows that were turned into movies that just helped elevate that TV show even further, and brought some stuff back. So we're going to get into this. We want you guys to make sure that you're hitting the comments down below, letting us know, what are your thoughts? Are we right? Are we wrong? I don't know. Let us know. These are our opinions, and that's really all that matters.
That's right.
You guys are entitled to your opinions, but these are our opinions, and damn it, we have the microphone right now, so you're going to listen.
That's right.
Unless you turn off the podcast, and that'll just make us cry. But so yeah, first up,
are we going good or bad first?
You know what? I think we're gonna. Well, let's start off with a bad one.
Bad one?
Let's start off with a bad one.
Okay.
And discuss this a little bit. Because I got to tell you, this 80s TV show was by far one of my favorites, right? It was one of my favorites. Just the stuff they did in it, the way it all went down, and the theme song. The theme song alone, as soon as you heard it start, you're like, yes, this shit is about to get real. We're about to watch it. It's going to be awesome. The A-Team.
The A-Team.
That was like by far my favorite TV show from the 80s.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
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 dun, dun, dun. Exactly. It was wonderful. It was absolutely beautiful. Now, let's be very clear here. Every single one of these TV shows that we're going to be talking about today, they were all campy.
Yes.
They were all campy.
But that's how TV shows were in the 80s.
Exactly.
Every TV show was like that. Nobody ever died.
No, nobody ever died.
It
was just funny.
Yes.
And like there was a lot of overacting, over exaggeration on some things, but that's the way TV shows were back in the day.
Yes.
Right? That's the way they were.
When you played hooky from school so you could stay home and watch them.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Right. So we understand that, the A-Team, it was a little okay. But it was still an awesome show for the time. Yes. It was absolutely fantastic. Like, who didn't want to drive around in that van?
Oh.
You had the van.
I had it. Like, not the actual van, but I had the dinky, the dinky car.
Oh.
A-Team van.
That'd be awesome.
It was amazing.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't get to have that. I tried. I almost stole it off my friend because I knew he had one. But stealing's wrong.
Yeah.
So... But no, the A-Team was a fantastic TV show. And basically the whole premise of it was, you had this, crack team of special commandos that, were framed for a crime they didn't commit.
That's right. Yes.
And they promptly broke out of a maximum security installation there. And now if you can find them, they will come and help you if you need the help and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what they were doing. They were basically running around doing mercenary work, we'll say, not necessarily the mercenary work that we would see any of our special forces doing now.
No?
Right? No,
Really?
Not really. Like
They wouldn't help a mom and pop shop out that is being bullied by a local gang.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I think that'd be like some sideshow shit.
That would be make the world a better place.
Cool. Absolutely. But the A-Team, that's what they did. They would go out and they'd help little people. And I remember the one episode in particular, there was a bakery or something like that, and they made grenades out of the muffins. They basically baked gunpowder into these muffins. I don't know how it didn't explode while they were baking them, but they made these muffins, and they were all like mini grenades, and they were launching these muffins at people, and they're all blowing up, like half a city block and stuff.
Of course,
because that's how grenades worked.
Is that
in
the
TV
one?
shows.
Is that the one where Mr. T goes, "I pity the fool. Pity the fool."
I'm pretty sure he did that in a lot of them.
Oh, did he?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
What are you, forgetful?
Like every episode.
But then along comes the movie. Okay, I gotta tell you, I was super pumped for the movie. I did have my worries though, because I was like, who are they gonna get to play these iconic players?
Especially Mr.
Right?
T. How do you play somebody in Mr. T? He was such a character.
Because Mr. T was not just Mr. T for the A-Team, right? He was
Mr. T.
Exactly.
In real life.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's no way you can replace that guy.
No.
I tried Halloween one year.
Yeah.
It didn't work out very
we won't
well.
get into that because people will cancel us. But no, you had Mr. T, and you know what? I almost want to say they got close. I'll say they almost got close, but not quite. Like I'm just talking about the actual casting. Right. Okay. I'm not saying whether they did a good job of playing that character, but to make them fit. You know,
wasn't it Liam Neeson that played the leader?
Hannibal?
Hannibal, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Liam Neeson played him. So that was all right.
He was too thin and tall because from the A-Team, he was always a stout, kind of short, pudgy guy that was smoking cigars.
Not overly pudgy. No.
A little pudgy.
Yeah.
He was a little pudgy.
He was a guy. He had a dad bod.
He had a man bod. Yeah.
He had a dad bod.
Dad bod.
Yeah. But they got Rampage Jackson to go and play BA, Mr. T.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Missed
the mark.
Yeah, missed the mark a little bit. Once again, how do you compete? You can't really compete.
Mm-hmm.
But then they end up getting what's his name there, the Hangover guy there. Oh God, now I lost his name. I had it on the tip of my tongue a second ago.
Yeah, for Face.
Yeah, for Face.
She did the movie with Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
where they played
too.
that really nice, sang that song together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made everybody cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that worked for Face.
That worked for Face.
Yeah.
And then the guy that they got to play oh God. See, now
who played Murdoch?
Yeah, Murdoch. I can't remember what his name was, but he did a good job doing that.
Wasn't that a Jackass guy that played Murdoch?
No.
I'm thinking of something different.
You're thinking of another movie that we're going to be talking about.
Oh, okay.
But either way, the actual casting wasn't so bad. But the movie itself was just garbage. The movie was absolute garbage. They tried to throw the special effects in there. I don't remember if Michael Bay was the one that directed this thing, but pretty sure he might have over Michael Bay'd the movie. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And I think honestly, the best part in the entire movie were the cameos from the original cast. That was the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. But other than that, the movie itself, it sucked, and they went over campy while trying to pretend that it was realistic.
Yeah.
Right. Like when they dropped the Abrams out of the aircraft there, right, on the parachutes and stuff like this, and realized, oh my God, we're coming in too quick, and they started shooting to try to slow the Abrams down.
That doesn't work?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was just all kinds of bad. It's like, why are you doing that? And then it plunges into the water and then rolls out. No. Okay, you just can't do it.
Bradley Cooper, by the way.
That's it. Bradley Cooper. Thank you.
Yeah, it was bothering me. Sorry. Directed by Joe Carnahan. Carnahan.
There goes Nate with the names again.
Joe. I'm good with first names.
Some first names. Can't really pronounce anything.
Carnahan.
Yeah.
Carnahan.
For those of you just tuning in, this is a thing. Nate can't read.
I can read, just not last names.
Yeah. But okay, so what's your overall take on the movie? Because I know we briefly discussed this before.
It wasn't the A-Team.
No.
And like I said, I know we're going to talk about this, but I'm just going to make a really short reference to this, and we'll talk about it more.
Yeah.
They tried to stick to having the cast that happened back in the 80s.
Yes.
Right? That was the biggest downfall. They should have had a casted as the A-Team of the 21st or whatever century.
Yeah, so
like new.
It wasn't Face. It wasn't BA.
No,
it's like
it's
a
all
whole new special forces unit that got fucked.
Yeah, and still call it the A-Team.
Yes.
And then have the cameo of the old A-Team coming in and saying, okay, guys, you're ready to go now. You're taking over.
Yeah, something like that. Or they actually call them up and go, hey, man, I believe this happened before. And then they just happen to call up BA. Yo, BA, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, what do we do?
Yeah, this is how you do this shit.
Yeah.
Remember
we talked about this movie actually earlier, The Rundown.
Yes.
So you remember at the beginning when Dwayne Johnson goes into that bar with all the football players?
Yes.
And on the way out is Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold Schwarzenegger says to him, good luck. And the whole thing about that was Arnold was getting too old to be Arnold.
Yes.
And they needed a new Hollywood Arnold. And Dwayne Johnson was supposed to take over for Arnold in Hollywood as the new action hero.
Yeah.
So the whole idea in that bar scene was the
handoff.
He was handing the torch over, saying it's yours now.
Yeah.
See, something like that where they could have just been like a quick something,
Yes.
Hey, it's you guys now.
Absolutely.
Pick it up.
You know what? That could have worked out so well for the A-Team, but instead they tried to go and reprise all the actual characters, jam people in and be like, here you go. And it just didn't work. It was completely crap. The movie itself, it was bordering on more of a Mission Impossible type storyline, honestly, and it was just, it was garbage. It was garbage.
Did people die in the movie? I don't remember, to be honest.
I think there were a few people that died in the movie.
In the movie? Okay.
Yeah, because that was the thing. In the TV shows,
nobody ever died.
No. They'd be doing the backflips. There'd be big explosions. You'd see the two people
unloading clips. But nobody ever died. But they won anyways.
Yes. Yeah. So somehow people were just knocked out cold.
That's right.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. But that was a bad movie. But let's talk about a good movie now. Okay. Because while this TV show was not live action back in the day, they made a live action movie, Transformers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this one definitely was a Michael Bay movie.
Yes.
Definitely a Michael Bay movie. But the CGI and stuff like that was awesome. My God, I got the hiccups there. But you had a great cartoon that we all grew up watching and everything was great on there. And then they came back and they brought in like the same Transformers, but they brought in new characters that the Transformers were going to deal with.
Yes.
And it was phenomenal. Well, the first couple movies. I think we agreed on this.
The
first two movies, good. After that, shut her down.
But the first two movies, they had a lot of CGI and all that stuff and the cool effects.
Yes.
But they also had a really great script.
They did.
It was funny. It was light. There was a lot of humor, a lot of all that shit going on, right?
Yes.
So it made it more entertaining.
Yes.
Where I felt after the first two, it went away from that and just relied
on the CGI.
Yes.
How much Michael Bay can we Michael Bay this movie?
We're going to Michael Bay the fuck out of this thing, right?
Exactly.
And nothing against Michael Bay. I love him. I love
Absolutely.
Bad Boys. I love those movies.
Love those movies.
But yes, Michael, yes.
Yeah. Easy up with the spin around camera and the fucking unnecessary explosions.
He was a truck driver, eh?
Really?
Before he became a director.
Fuck, see, maybe our buddy Bruce should do that now.
Yeah.
He's into everything else. Let's just have him start directing movies.
He just walked in and took over. I think his first one was Terminator. He just walked in. Yeah.
No, because that was Cameron.
Oh, I'm thinking of Cameron.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking person. They're both big effects and crazy explosions and wild things.
But no, the movie itself, like Transformers, really helped to elevate and, you know, bring back that nostalgia.
It brought back the cartoon.
It did. It absolutely did. You know, and as I said, despite the TV show being a cartoon and then the movie being live action, it made everybody go, oh yeah, Transformers. And away they went, and it was good again.
Yes.
You know? No, I personally really liked the movie. It was great. You had the CGI. There were a couple parts in the movies, like the first two movies there, where it was too much fast moving CGI, and I'm like, okay, I can't quite follow what's going on. There's just a lot of flashing.
Start having a seizure here.
Yes, exactly. It was it was a little brutal there.
Yeah.
But that's probably the first one on our list right there that went from a good 80s TV show to a good movie.
But I feel like, and really quickly, I feel like the ones that they did with cartoons always were better. Like, oh, Jesus, excuse me. Like the Smurfs.
Yeah, the Smurfs turned out really well. They did that,
and it actually revived the cartoon again.
Yeah.
The Smurfs. And there's been a few along the way that they've revived cartoons into live action or whatever movies.
There's only one movie, because there's a whole bunch of live action movies that actually came out, which ended up totally ruining the cartoon. But the very first movie that was made, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that really helped the series.
Yes.
That was awesome. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 came out, and it was like, oh my God. And then they came up with 3. And then they came up with the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't mess
got
with
to be too much.
Don't mess with the turtles, man.
Yeah, but the first one helped though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
that's
the cartoons tend to help like actually work out a little bit better than the
honestly, the thing is with that one as well is the very first movie came out while the cartoon was still on TV.
Yes.
It did, and that was phenomenal. You know, actually it came out around the same time Batman came out. Right. You know, like within just a couple years.
That's a whole different conversation.
That's,
the
whole
Batman,
different
Supermans, all the remakes and different people that played those characters.
Absolutely. And we'll get into that
some
later.
Good, some bad. Yeah, that's a whole nother show.
But let's get into another bad one here. And this one honestly broke my heart. It broke my heart because I was completely addicted to this show. Like if there was any other TV show that could rival the A-Team for me, it was this show. And then when I found out who was being cast in the movie, I'm like, oh my God, this could be absolutely awesome.
Beverly Hillbillies.
No, not the Beverly Hillbillies. Although, why was that not on our list? We're not even talking about that one.
No.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
The Dukes of Hazzard.
I love that show.
Luke and Bo Duke, and of course Daisy, who was not infatuated with Daisy. You know, like I know it was pre-puberty for me, but still, I knew what I was looking at.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. You know,
but you had the Dukes of Hazzard, which was just incredible. It was awesome. I love the TV show.
Yes,
like you can't go wrong with it.
When you were home from school, those were the shows that were in the lineup during the day when you were sick.
Yes.
Right.
Or you had to wait for later in the evening.
Yeah, but they played a lot of the reruns through the day.
Yes,
and I would sit and watch the Dukes of Hazzards, the A-Team, all these different shows.
Absolutely. A-Team was always on at 12:30, and my buddy and I, we'd sit there, we'd watch it, and then we would go outside. And now, mind you, there were reruns, but we would go watch the A-Team at 12:30. And then as soon as it was done, we go and throw on our army fatigues. We grab our little toy guns and we run around the neighborhood playing the A-Team.
Yes.
That's what we did.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, for sure. And why wouldn't you?
It was great.
I put on my gold chains. Put my muscle shirt on.
Yeah. And go from there.
Yeah. It was good.
But no, the Dukes of Hazzard was an awesome show. Absolutely loved it. But once again, where they went wrong when they decided to make it a movie is they tried to jam people into the actual characters of the original show.
Yes.
But not only that, there was something more going on with the Dukes of Hazzard. They tried to turn it into a complete comedy.
Yes. At least you hope that's what they were trying to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But even still,
sure.
they failed miserably. Okay.
Yes.
Like, I'm a big Jackass fan. I loved watching Johnny Knoxville get hit in the nuts multiple times. You know, and everything else that happened to him. He'll never watch this, but you know, I absolutely hate his acting. He sucks as an actor, and all the movies that he's ever been in. But
what about
you know
Walking Tall? Wasn't that Johnny Knoxville, his buddy?
Okay, yeah,
he was pretty good in that.
I think that's probably the only movie that he was good in.
Okay,
probably the only movie.
Yeah.
But to go and have him play Luke Duke, no, that was not right. You know, because there were two completely different characters from the TV show to the movie. And then, of course, well, if we're going to make Luke Duke a funny guy, we're going to have to make Bo Duke a funny guy. So let's get Stifler, right?
Yes.
I don't know what his real name is. I can't remember, but he's Stifler. That's all I know him as. Okay. And they put the two of them in to replace Luke and Bo Duke. It was not right.
No.
If you had them coming up as, you know, the crazy cousins or something like that.
No.
I could believe that.
No, what you do. See, this is what I'm saying. New age.
Yes.
So you make the original cast because they did cameos anyways.
The kids.
You make that their kids are their long lost nephews that come and screw around and they try to like get them under control and they're crazy and they find the General Lee buried in the barn and they're like, oh, and they get the tires on it and they fly all over town.
Absolutely.
Like that's how you do it.
Yes. But they screwed it up. The only good part of that entire movie was Jessica Simpson. And not for her acting. For her bum. Just get her in the outfit, walk her through. And done. That was it.
Yeah.
You know, oh my God, it was horrible.
Yeah,
it was a horrible
really
movie. Actually, no, I'm lying. The best part of that whole thing, and unfortunately, it has nothing to do with the character that ended up being played, or how they played it, or how true it was to the original story, but the fact that they got Willie Nelson to play Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was definitely weird, but that was cool as hell. I gotta say, that was cool as hell.
Weird casting choice.
Absolutely.
For sure. Like, I don't know if they were trying to get to that generation to come watch it.
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do. And that's the part. That whole movie ended up sucking. And it ruined the franchise. And I'm just like, no, I can't even go back to watching the original now because I'm so hurt and devastated by what they did to it with this movie.
Well, and even if we sat down and wrote a new script where the old Pete guys meet the new guys, like the young nephews that go out of control and find the General Lee, we can't even write it.
No.
Because the General Lee's no longer, it's been canceled.
Yes. Yeah.
General
General Lee's been canceled. It sucks. It really does.
So it's over. Anyways.
Yeah. But, and here's the other thing, okay? Both the A-Team, the Dukes of Hazzard, okay, they were not meant to be comedies. No. They were more of a dramatic action show.
Absolutely.
Right?
And as a kid, you saw it like that.
Yes, and not overly dramatic, right? But it was more of a drama, action drama, right?
Yeah.
And they both, well, definitely with Dukes of Hazzard, they tried to make it a full-on comedy. And it totally ruined it. But this is a TV show now that was a full drama. Like, there was no comedy whatsoever in this TV show. A phenomenal TV show. I wanted to be part of this group. Really, when I grew up, I wanted to be part of this group. That they turned into a movie, that they made into a comedy, which was absolutely phenomenal. It was hilarious. It worked. And that's 21 Jump Street.
Yes.
21 Jump Street. You had Johnny Depp, hanging out. They're the young looking cops who were going to go and infiltrate high schools to, basically bust up gangs and, prevent crime.
And go ahead and say it. Johnny Depp and that other guy. Yeah. Because that's what he's forever known as.
Yeah. Johnny Depp and the other guy.
That other guy, whatever his name was.
But it was a great TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they did with 21 Jump Street, the movie, okay, like I was worried. I gotta admit, I was worried because I'm like, no, they're not gonna, bitch it up again by doing the same thing they did with Dukes of Hazzard. And they didn't.
No.
They did. They took a drama show and turned it into a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But like we've been saying all along, the characters weren't the characters from
exactly
the original show.
Exactly, and it worked.
These were new characters.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that was really real, or the connection, as the movie in the whole, we're not going to talk about the cameos just yet.
Yes.
But the only thing that was actually real, or not real, comparable to the first one there, is the fact that it was called 21 Jump Street.
Yes.
And it was the same type of unit.
Yes.
Right? That was the only thing that was actually faithful.
Yes.
Right? Other than that, they brought in new characters. They turned it into a comedy, and it worked. It worked so well.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was light.
Yeah.
You didn't go in there expecting to see what you watched as a kid.
Yeah.
Right? Like I was never a big, I did watch the original series, 21 Jump Street.
Yes.
But I don't think I ever got really heavy into it.
No.
Like, no, I can't remember. I do remember it, but it was never a big thing in my life for sure. And I think maybe because it was actually in first runs when I was a kid. So it was only on once a week at a certain time. Like it wasn't reruns and all that stuff, right? So, but no, it was really good. And the cameos were amazing.
And that was the best part.
Perfect.
Because the one thing that I really did enjoy about 21 Jump Street, the movie, about how they tried to be, or throw in those Easter eggs, if you will, back to the original. You had the one guy going, what do you think this is, a TV show or something? And having fun that way. And then, of course, you had Johnny Depp and the other guy. Who came in as, other undercover cops.
Yeah, they were still undercover cops.
They were still undercover cops, but they're no longer playing the young people. They're now playing the older people. They're like, yeah, we were with the same unit as you guys. And then, of course, they had their big death scene. And apparently, from stuff that I've read, I do read every once in a while. Was it the whole reason that Johnny Depp and the other guy did come back is they're like, yeah, no problem, we'll come in, we'll do this, but we want to have the most epic death scene ever. We need to die in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay. And they killed them off.
Oh yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I will fully admit, even now, if I go back to watch the movie, I have a hard time remembering, oh yeah, that guy there, that's Johnny Depp, because he's in the entire movie, but you don't know until he rips off the mask and he's motherfucker.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was beautiful.
It was. So that's a TV show that they did right by turning it into a movie.
And again, you go back to the cartoons, they can stick to original characters because it's a fucking drawing.
Yes.
Right? Like you're not looking to look at the same person, the same whatever, right?
Yeah.
You can just continue on, but
yeah.
No, 21 Jump Street did it right.
Absolutely. So let's hit up this one here.
Another bad.
Charlie's Angels.
And another one that gave me wet dreams.
Yes. The TV show, awesome. Okay. Once again, let's make sure we're very clear on this. It was like the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, campy style TV shows.
Yes.
Right. So we're not looking for high quality shit.
Not award winning.
No, but it was still a good show.
Yep.
Still a very good show.
And by the way, in that time and era, 3 girls.
Yes.
Were the lead.
There you go. Diversity.
It was ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time. But then they came out with the movies. Okay. And I got to tell you, I've always had a crush on Drew Barrymore. I've always had a crush on her. Ever since E.T., I've had a crush on Drew Barrymore.
She was like 5, dude.
Yeah, so was I.
All right.
I was 5 when she was... Actually, no, she was older than me. She still is a little bit older than me. But I had a crush on her when I first saw E.T. because I saw it when I was young, right? Actually, I think it was just before kindergarten that I saw it. But anyways, I I was really upset when her and what was it, not Lucy Liu.
Yeah, it was Lucy.
Lucy Liu, yeah, okay. And Cameron Diaz, because I also had a crush on Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
You know, from my much later in life watching movies. But
interesting story. Justin Timberlake has slept with all 3 of them.
Really?
I don't know, but I think so.
Okay.
That might just be coming out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure for sure.
Great rumor.
Drew Barrymore and Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
I'm not sure about Lucy Liu.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to throw her in there for free.
Yeah, why not? Good job, Justin.
Oh, fuck. What a guy.
But that movie, it went campy and beyond campy. It was junk.
Yeah. Did you see the second? I only watched the first movie.
I saw bits and pieces of the second. Like, actually, I think, honestly, I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh my God, if this is the good stuff they're throwing in for the trailer, I'm not even going to bother watching it.
The actual movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I watched the first one and then
yes.
I was like, when the second one came out, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It was way, way overdone.
Mm.
Absolutely overdone. Once again, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they tried to make it as, you know, playing the same characters, you know, but this time just no good.
Well, and it was like, I don't know about the second one, but the first one when I watched it, it was like they were trying, like you could see where they were trying to be funny, but they were missing the mark.
Yeah.
Like it was so dumb and they so just ridiculous. Too far.
That step too far. If they had just pulled it back a little bit, yes, we would have had the laughs, we could have gone. But they kept overreaching. Yes. They overreached with the movie. And if you really looked at like the TV show, it was the female version of the A-Team is really what it was.
Yeah.
You know, like that same style of thing. We're going to go out, we're going to help people, we're going to solve crime, we're going to kick ass. It's going to be awesome. And then they came out with the movie and it was just like, what the hell are you doing? You know, like when, you know, Drew Barrymore's going and racing around on the dirt bikes there, doing all these cool, freestyle motocross tricks and stuff like this. You know, oh, look, I'm doing a backflip and kicking you in the head at the same time. Shut up.
Okay, but you know, I'm a little bit upset that you compared them to the A-Team.
No, listen, not them. I'm talking the original TV shows.
So am I.
Okay.
We're talking like what could be reality.
Yes.
Like a Mr. T and those guys going and kicking ass. That's a reality.
You didn't think the chicks could do it?
3 girls?
Come on.
Come on.
As all the women start hating you now.
It would have been
I'm on your side, ladies. You can do anything.
It would have been one show long. First 20 minutes and then the last 40 minutes would have been their funerals.
You're brutal, dude. Brutal. So thank you for joining us for Nate and Greg's World. This has been our last episode as cancel culture hits us.
I'm just kidding. Women are awesome.
But yeah, no. Good TV show turned crap.
Yes.
Now, this other show that we're going to talk about here, this is a show that we both agreed that was an awesome TV show, but an even better movie. And there's been a long series of movies. And it's been huge. You all right, dude? Shit's flying all over the place at you.
Jesus Christ. Got a concussion.
But the movies, there's been, 4, 5, or like up to 6 now for the movies.
Oh, at least 6.
Yeah, I can't remember.
At least.
I'm not looking it up. I don't care.
No, there's a lot.
No, there's a lot of movies. But each one of these movies has been stellar. Like every one of them.
Yeah.
Just absolutely phenomenal. True to the TV show. And they actually went and basically copied the characters, right? So unlike with, the A-Team that, tried to copy the characters and fucked it up royally, this one here copied the characters, same character, and made it work.
Yes.
Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Okay. I don't care whether you love or hate Tom Cruise because
the guy's either way.
Yeah. I don't think there's a middle of the road,
no.
Right? You either love or hate him. Well, actually, no. You know what? I think there can be a bit more of a middle of the road on this. I don't really like him as a person, but I don't know him as a person. But he seems a little batshit crazy, like more than me.
A little bit, yeah.
But I love his movies. I love all his movies, even though he plays almost the exact same character, especially with the run. He does a run in every fucking movie. I think he even ran in Days of Thunder. But
at some point, more than likely.
Oh, more
with
than
his
likely.
Shirt off.
Yeah. But the TV show, phenomenal TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had all the movies. And they're incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I think one of the other parts that I really like about those movies, just knowing that Tom Cruise actually did a lot of the actions all himself. He didn't get a stunt guy.
Yo, he does all. He's crazy. Yeah. That guy's nuts.
He learned how to fly a friggin' helicopter for the scene where he's flying a helicopter.
He hung off that plane.
Yeah.
When the plane was taking off.
I
don't give a shit. What are you gonna do it?
I might.
Oh, fuck that, man.
Being tied up with
all that big jet's taking off. You're tied to the side of it. Oh, he's tied to it.
Yeah,
he's fine. What could go wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. It's still be kind of cool.
Fuck,
I'd like to be able to go. But no, I was really impressed, as I said, with him learn how to fly a helicopter, and then he's flying the helicopter doing that. Like, there's been people that have come out to say, "Dude, I've been flying helicopters for years." And the stuff he was doing with that helicopter, that takes forever to learn. But he went out and he's like, okay, this is what I got to do. Okay, I know the basics of flying a helicopter. Now show me how to do this.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's like expert level flying and stuff like this. Yeah, just show me that. I just need to know this kind of trick.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Like,
do you think
imagine yourself.
Do you think that's a Scientology in him?
Maybe. What, that he's just that good?
Like he's that crazy.
Yeah. And now the Church of Scientology will come and take us over and all this good stuff. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting.
I'm a little worried because isn't it like Gandalf? Is there one they worship? I'm trying to remember who their god is. Is it Gandalf?
I don't think they have a god.
Oh.
But as I said, awesome TV show. And then almost even better movies.
Mm-hmm.
They were phenomenal. And like, look at the soundtrack. Like, I remember what was it? I think it was the second Mission Impossible that they had there. They had Metallica in there. I think they had Limp Bizkit in there for the soundtrack. I'm like, this is cool shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And I love the guy, what's his name? The geeky, like the science guy in there.
Oh.
He does that duo with that other guy, and they've done all kinds of comedy. Like, he's usually in comedy shit.
Yeah.
But he's such a great actor. He's British.
Yes.
I can't fucking remember his name, but he's so good. And, you can say what you want about...
you're talking the Shaun of the Dead guy.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can say what you want about Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But he's a good actor. He's a good fucking actor.
Yeah.
Like, I love
a lot of his characters are exactly the same, but
I love him in that character.
Yes. That is an awesome character.
Like, he's always, and he's a decent looking man.
Yeah, for 4'5".
What is he, like 60 now?
That's the other part that's absolutely crazy. The guy is old, but he's in shape.
Yeah, he's
ripped, he's 4'5",
and he's jumping across buildings, breaking his leg during filming.
Yes,
shit like that. Like,
yeah, and then carrying on
because we got to get it in.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Like, most like actors at that level are like, no, get the fucking stunt double.
Yeah,
I'll be in my trailer.
What, you want me to walk up a stair? No, somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I spray some water on my face. I'll look like I'm tired, and we'll just have the stunt double going. You can shoot from behind.
Yeah.
There we go. And make sure they got a good ass, because I want people to think I have a good ass.
That's right. Somebody can carry me up there.
Yeah. But no, it was a good movie. It really was. Were good movies, and they did justice to the TV show. It was great. I really liked it.
Absolutely.
But as I said, they tend to fuck up a lot, and we're going to discuss some more TV shows and movies, and then movies that were turned into TV shows on other episodes. But once again, let's summarize what we've had. Okay, our bad movies or TV shows that went bad because of the movies, in our opinion.
Yes, ruined them.
Yeah, ruined them. A-Team, Dukes of Hazzard, Charlie's Angels.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, the ones that went good, Transformers, 21 Jump Street.
Transformers first 2.
The first, yes. After that, okay, they kind of screwed it up.
Yeah.
But the first 2 movies of Transformers, yes. 21 Jump Street, and as we just finished mentioning, the whole Mission Impossible series.
Yes.
Right? Just absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did really well with them. And I kind of like it in a way when they do bring back stuff that's, you know, it's nostalgic.
Yes.
It's nice.
And I think that's what they play off part of. Like, they think the script doesn't have to be that great because people are just going to come see it because it's the A-Team.
Yes.
Like all of us, me and you, the nerds from back in the 80s.
Yes. Well, and you know what? Let me go a little fucking squirrel motion here. We're gonna go off the rails a little bit on this one and bring in something else, because there was a group of movies that came out that were very, very campy, but they were meant to be campy. My sister absolutely hates all of these movies because she's like, this is the worst acting. It's overacting. There's too many explosions that just don't need to be there. And of course, the damsel in distress or the girl that, you know, just has her boobs half hanging out going, oh, and stuff like this. The Expendables.
Oh, I love the Expendables.
Exactly. And you love it for the exact same reason I want to. It's 80s action movies.
Yes, I love it because it's all 80s.
Yes, that's how
it's not special effects.
Work.
It's not. It's fucking like, Stallone is a fucking genius.
Yes.
When it comes to movies. Even like the new Rambos.
Yes.
Like, I love, not the last one where he's like almost 100 years old and dying.
Yeah.
But the one just
actually,
before
no,
that.
I still like that one.
I did too. But talking. But first, talk about the other one really quickly. Again, he stuck to the 80s. He did not go and try to put all the special effects and crazy shit in there. He tried to stick to the original 80s plan, like the Expendables.
Yes.
Right? And then the last one.
Well, and that was the thing. With the Expendables, it was the ultimate 80s movie.
Yes.
It was the ultimate 80s movie.
It was guys.
Movies.
Guys full of
there's 3 of them? 3 of them, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 Expendables.
But that was the whole point, right? And I think with the third one there, they actually started to bring in the new generation.
Yes.
Wasn't it? It was the third. Was the third one they started bringing the new generation?
Yeah.
But I want to focus in particular on the very first one. Mm-hmm. You had all of the 80s action stars. Every single action star from all the 80s movies.
Even Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stallone, obviously.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. You know, like, I think he just made a cameo. But
Jason Stamos came in too, but you almost kind of needed
Statham. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Stamos is the good-looking guy from Full House. Sorry, don't kick my ass.
Yeah. But yeah. No, they had like all the major ones. Dolph Lundgren. They brought him in.
Yeah.
Right? And so they had everybody in there from the 80s
and fucking
acting
amazing.
Yes, acting like it was an 80s movie.
Yes.
With the overacting, the campy style script of what was going on, the over explosive crap, you know, the endless, like, the guns that did not need to be reloaded.
Never ran out of clips.
All the bullets just kept fucking flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? No mag changes whatsoever.
No.
You know, and it was awesome. My sister couldn't see that.
It was just blood.
Yeah.
That's all it is about.
Yeah. Blood, boobs, explosions.
Yeah.
That was the 80s action movies.
That was it. That was all there ever was.
Yes.
And it was amazing. Yeah, I agree. Those were so well done.
Absolutely.
And it was very nostalgic to back when I actually had testosterone in my body.
I hear you.
When I was young, dumb, and full of cum still. Right?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But no, as I said, there's going to be a lot of people that are like, no, the Expendables are crap. But no, you know what? They were so truthful to all of the 80s action movies.
Yeah, like
all
those, like Commando.
Yeah. And I got to admit, one of my favorite parts of the Expendables was when Chuck Norris came in and made his own Chuck Norris joke.
Yes.
We thought you were dead. Well, I was out there for a long time and a rattlesnake went and bit me. And after 3 excruciating days, rattlesnake finally died.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah.
I fucking died.
Yeah, I know. It was
Oh
awesome.
my God.
It was so great.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. No, those movies were the best.
All right, folks. So you've heard our opinions on these movies. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? What other TV shows that were turned into movies? And we're trying to stick with the 80s. Now, mind you, some of these are early 80s and some of them might have actually started in the 70s, but I remember them from the 80s. Now, whether it was because they were in syndication, I don't know.
A lot of it was reruns.
Yeah, but let us know what you remember. We're talking to the older crowd here. Now the younger crowd, you got a TV show that came out last week there that they just turned into a movie. All right, if you want to talk about it, go for it, but I doubt it. Tell us down below. We want to know what it is you think was good that went bad, or was a good show that went amazing, or was there a bad TV show that they made a movie on that actually the movie made it look so much better than what it really was originally?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, because don't get me started on Miami Vice. No, stop that. But yeah, let us know down in the comments below. Check out our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and yes, Twitter. Make sure you're checking that out, because we got a whole bunch of cool stuff going up on there, and we have stuff happening. But also, please, folks, April 5th is our last day to help us out with our Kickstarter. We need your help to get that going, because we want to get out of the studio. We want to stop looking at just each other and go and see people out on the road. Maybe we might come visit you and do a podcast with you from where you're at. But we need your help to do that. We need to be able to get the equipment needed to do this stuff. So head on over to Kickstarter. Look up Nate and Greg's World is expanding, and basically donate the price of a coffee for both Nate and I, because we like to drink some coffee. Or actually, I'm on tea now, but that's another story. We'll get into that later. But help us out, okay? We need your help. This is how it's going to be. So we'll talk soon. Bye.
Later.
I got no voice to pick with you.